Oh, that is, that is. Yeah, here's something new. Here's something new. Yeah, here's something new. I didn't mean to play that right there. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. How is everybody doing? Mondo, you outdid yourself again. Flip, what's going on? See Viper, what's going on? Who else up in this house? Young Riz, welcome, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, man, we got a good subject tonight. Dating, dating prison inmate. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Open. This is an open panel discussion right here. I'm going to go on a limb and say it's a bad idea. I'm tell you why. I'm tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because you can get in trouble, man or woman. I don't care who your man in prison or your woman in prison. You can get in trouble, right? And they might have did something to somebody. Guess what? You all who's in that house might be in danger. I'm not saying it could work out, but it can. What I'm saying is that would you want would you want would you want to date somebody in prison? What would you do as a man and as a woman, as a man, as a woman, as a man, as a woman? What do you do? Would you want your woman working in the prison? as a woman, what you want your man working in the prison? Because we know that men working in women prison, women working in men prison. Especially if she feel like she's not or he's not getting the kind of attention he get at home that they get at home. And the prisoners is showing that woman or that man all the attention that they need. Just think, they be doing some crazy stuff, like sneaking stuff and contraband in the prison for them inmates, men and women, and discriminating tonight. And then they might find a way to go do the do. Go somewhere around the corner where them cameras at, and she might get them cheeks clapped, or your husband might clap them women's cheeks. And then she or he coming back home to you, and no telling what been going on in men prison. He might been smashing some dude in there, and then in the women prison, ain't no telling how many men, ain't no telling how many men she was smashing if that was your husband. Then bring something back home to you that you can't get off. You can't get that off. Hey, no way you get that off. Then what you do about it? Stay or what you go? I know there's some women that stand by their man. There's some men that stand by their woman that hold things down while their partner locked up. Right? I know that. But how long are you going to hold them down? How long are you going to make excuses for them or why they locked up? How many excuses you going to make? How many excuses you going to make? You got to tell you, especially if you got some kids. If you got some kids at the house, how many times you gonna tell your child that they other parent is locked up? How many times you gonna tell your child that, oh, they'll be home soon? Soon will be when? When soon will be? When soon will be? When soon will be? How soon would that be? Respect, Jarrell. How soon would that be? Then you're gonna get tired of your child asking that question. Why you getting frustrated with him or her that's locked up? And you get and your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife gonna work in that prison. Like I said, things might not be right at the house. But what would you do? Would you stay with that person? Can a person find some real love? Can that person find some real love in there? Hmm. What do you say? How would you feel? Would you allow your significant other to work in the prison? We have seen many times a wife, a husband, girlfriend, or boyfriend fall in love with a prisoner while working there. Do that mean are they in love or they in lust? I want to know. When you go through that situation, is it a good idea or bad idea? A dating a prison inmate. We see some women, some men at the house got to take care of the household, uh, clothes, shoes. Got to buy some food. Also, got assistance. Also, want to put money on somebody's book. No money for that woman. How do you? How would you react to that situation? Did you see anything out of the ordinary? Now, here we go. Here's the question here. Why do women fall in love with incarcerated men? Not only single women, married women do too. The answer is quite simple. It is a mixture of hydrobricks, whatever, with a desire for excitement for their mundane lives and the long distance passion and the fancy of it all make people drawn to that lifestyle. In fact, there are over 40 different websites that cater to prisoner dating, such as meetandinmate.com. I'm telling you, you got to watch that. And then they fall in love with him. Then all of a sudden, they marry him. Okay, you marry an inmate who's locked up for life, which he's is not eligible for parole. You marry a woman that locked up for life. She's not even eligible for parole. How you gonna smash? How you gonna consummate your marriage? What you gonna do if you feel some type of way? When you want to get it in? But your husband and wife locked up. You can't get it from them. What you gonna do? How do you? What you gonna do? There's women and men that divorce they spouse to be with an inmate. What kind of sense that make? What kind of sense do that make? What kind of sense do that make? Did it make any sense to you? And then just say, yeah, you're right, Jarrell. I don't understand what you're gonna gain from it. You're supposed to be in a relationship to help each other to build up what you already got, what you already got, and establish a steady foundation. That's what you're supposed to do. But what are you gonna gain? Your whole life revolves around that man or woman in prison. Yeah, I know they need love too, but you can't fall deep in love with them. Don't worry. That man, men, man, women do the same thing the single woman and man do. Like I said, what you gonna do? You gonna risk your marriage to your spouse, your significant other, for an inmate? Would you risk that, or would you just say, "Oh, forget it"? And you think the men and women out here manipulated? Oh, those that locked up is very manipulated. You might just think, your woman, your man working in prison, right? The man that working in the woman prison, he working in one wing. He always paying attention to this one girl, and she wind up pregnant. That's your job on the line. That's your job on the line. Then think about the woman that works in the prison. Her job on the line too. Especially them single ones. Wind up getting pregnant by an inmate, a prisoner. What you gonna do? Now you still a single mother. You're a single mother. What you gonna do? Take the child up there and see, oh, this your daddy. Lord and behold, if you're married, that happens. Man, your wife found out you don't got a woman inmate pregnant. You done. You done. How can you explain it? Women, same thing question to you. How you gonna explain to your husband, your boyfriend, that you're pregnant? Oh, you might convince him that it's his, but what happens when he asks for a DNA test? Hmm. What happened when he asked for a DNA test and it come find out it's not his? He might think it's somebody down the street, but it's the guy that locked up. Should he stay or go? Should she stay or go? I know they're gonna have some people say, "Oh, they can work it out. They can work it out." Question: why do they fall in love with men and women that's locked up? Like I said, the excitement. They're not getting enough excitement at the house, right? They ain't getting enough excitement at the house. Let them tell it. But the excitement of dating an inmate and the excitement of y'all getting it on in the prison jail cell or wherever, that's an excitement, ain't it? For some of them. What happens if you get caught? Men and women. What happens if you get caught? What happens if you get a disease? What happens if an inmate gets you pregnant or you get an inmate pregnant? What happens then? What happened then? Only thing that could happen with for the woman is if the guy they got her knocked up would be take care of the baby, take care of that baby till she get out. Hopefully, a family member take that baby in. Respect Von 216. They're the two options right there. They're the two better options. But if that man is married, they're gonna be out of the question. Cause then his wife or his significant other gonna know he was sleeping with you. Respect, bronze. Then how you gonna explain it to his wife? How that work out for you? Just like the female, how is she gonna explain it to her husband, especially if the husband asks for a boyfriend ask? Yeah. How is a wife gonna explain to her husband or significant other that she's pregnant and hey, he might take his heels. But then again, he might say, let me get the DNA test. Then she got caught up. Guess what? She done lost her husband. She done lost just about everything. And she done lost her job. Same thing with a man. Done lost everything he got. Done lost his job. And lost the woman he's supposed to be in love with. That is crazy, ain't it? That's real crazy. How do they do it? I cannot do it. I know y'all can't. I already know y'all can't do it. Can you be in love with a prisoner? Can you date a prisoner? The question is, how do you date a prisoner? FaceTime? Then the women be out. They're gonna want to hold on to something. They want to hold on to that man and woman that's locked up. But I tell you, it's a shame. It's a shame what people go through. It's a shame that people don't know what love is because they want all the excitement. Would you date a prisoner? Would you date a prisoner? Would you date a prisoner? That is the question. I wouldn't date a prisoner. If I was saying I wouldn't date a prisoner. Cause what can they do for you on the inside behind them bars? What can they do for you? What can they do for you? Especially if you ain't got no country to visit. Especially if they don't have no country to visit. How you gonna get some? What? Videos sex? That's something else to think about, ain't it? But will you date a prisoner? I don't. I'm gonna tell you, if a person want to date a prisoner, it's on them. It's on them. It's on them if they want to do that. But like I said, it's not up to me. It's not up to me what you want to do and how you do it. I don't have to live your life. You gotta live with your life. You gotta live your life. But if your life revolves around dating a prison inmate, so be it. Nobody can tell you how to live your life. But mind you that dating a prison inmate, he get out. You don't know what other trouble that he or she was in to get locked up. So when a woman and man in love with a prisoner, they not gonna do too much of a background check. They ain't gonna vet them folks. They're not gonna vet them folks. They're not gonna vet them. Would they? So how would you let your daughter or son? I ain't gonna say let them. What would you say your daughter or son want to date a prisoner, a prison inmate, rather? What would you tell them? What would the mom and dad tell their child why the mom and dad ain't there? How would they explain another person in the house? How would they explain another man and woman in the house? They didn't vet them person. They didn't vet that person and find out what else they had on their rap sheet. They didn't vet that person. Because when that happens, that person gradually over time gonna start showing them who they really are. But we know there's a whole lot of things going on. Let me see, can I pull up some data for you right quick? I'm gonna put up some data for you right quick. Check this out. In 2004, 16% of state prison inmates and 26% of federal penitentiary prisoners reported being married. While 9% of the incarcerated population is male, the number of women in prison is increasing. Many more prisoners reported being in intimate relationship. Why do women marry an incarcerated man? It's the same thing. Think about it. Two sisters walked out of their long-term boarding relationship to get with prisoners, right? When those men was released, one of the sisters was unalive, and the other was beaten and tortured, which sent her supposed lover back to jail. Respect together. I sent you the link. You want to hit? Oh, here she come. I just gonna say that's the consequence. That, that's a
So you
consequence.
said, why
Go
do
ahead.
women marry men? You want the good girl version, or
Dating
you want
prison
the right?
inmate.
You want the ratchet version?
Oh, it just
I
said
see,
dating
Viper.
prison inmate. Oh, see, Beverly said you finna come on here and cut up. He already said it. I talked to
Let
you.
me see.
I talked.
See the myth. Listen, the myth. This is the myth that they've
Keep it
been
100.
holding
Keep it
back
100.
that they've been holding back that nut.
Hey, hey, hey. But hey, together. Hey, let's keep
What?
it. Together. Let's keep it PG because I'm streaming on Facebook too. So let's keep it PG a little bit.
Oh my God!
Let's keep it PG a
The
little
women
bit.
think that the men that been locked up, they think that they ain't been in there doing nothing. They don't think they've been in there slapping happies. But nowadays you can't tell. So they felt
Oh,
like, oh, ain't no other woman getting that. So I'm gonna be the first one to get that.
yeah. But I said that earlier. I said
Hey,
they
Viper.
go.
Hi, everybody.
They go back what I was saying. They go for the men that going to try to hit them women in the claps with cheeks and them women inmates too. Think about it.
But don't
How
they don't they know that a guy in jail is almost like a dependent? You can't claim him on your taxes.
nope.
You giving up money,
Hey,
you sending packages, all this stuff. Nah, that's not a good idea.
now think about this. I just read something right. Two sisters, right? They they got out of the other relationship, right? Here you
Hmm.
go. Two sisters walked out of their long term in quotation marks. In parentheses, boring relationship to get with prisoners. When those men were released, one of the sisters was unalive, and the other was beaten and tortured, was sent her supposed lover back to prison. That's a consequence.
Wait. She left her. They left their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They got with the prisoners, and the prisoners took their life.
Took one life
And
and
the other girl
beat,
got beat. Took one life, and the other girl got beat.
beat
Well,
and
did she
tortured.
ask him what he was in prison for?
Look, you know when a woman falls in love, they want the excitement. They finna go do.
Mm-mm,
Look here, they ain't gonna do like when you knew
mm-mm,
or any other woman with a brain. They gonna go check their background.
mm-mm.
They ain't gonna
If
go
you
check
in
their
prison,
background.
I'm not fooling with you. Period.
Yeah,
I'm not fooling
and
with you unless we married and you defended me and you went in because somebody did something stupid. That would be the only way. But I don't see me sitting up here trying to be a pen pal with somebody that's been locked up. Nah, you gotta find out what they in there for. They got inmate search, and you can look up all those penal codes. It'll break it down for you,
Think about that. Would you let's say
right?
hypothetical. You right? Let's say this hypothetical right here. I would want my woman working in a male prison. Cause it ain't
I
that
wouldn't
I
want
don't.
nobody in prison.
No, I said working. Again, I trust her, but I don't. I would trust her, but then again, I wouldn't trust her because who to say what she gonna do? I know a woman would not trust a man working in a female prison.
I would rather work in an all female prison. I wouldn't want to work in no male prison for the simple fact if you work in a male prison, those men could assault you. Like there was a female CO, they ended up like brutally assaulting her. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather be in there with a female.
Think about this right here: a female correction officer messing with a prisoner, right? And she in a relationship with somebody on the outside. She might not get pregnant, right? The man
Right.
might think
Okay.
it's his. Hey, the man might think it's his, but guess what? He might say, "Hey, he might pop up. Oh, let me get the DNA test." Oops.
But see, that's why you should know the person that you're with. That's why I keep saying. But if you meet a woman and you think she's yours and she gets turned on by an inmate and you find out, just leave her alone. Ain't nothing else to be
There you go.
said. Goodbye. Bye.
That's
Because you broke my trust. I don't trust you. Bye.
that's yeah. And they go say that with a female. If you found out,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Male, female, dog, cat, pig, I don't care. It's over.
yeah,
It's a
and
wrap. I ain't got
yeah,
time for that.
yeah. And think about it. And then bring a strange man home. He or she trying to get out. Then you got the kids. So like, who this is? This ain't daddy.
No,
This ain't mom.
I got, I got, I got a story worse than that. So I don't have these friends anymore. I can't. I had to let them go because they were doing stuff that I just thought was like kind of retarded. And I don't mean no disrespect to those that have mental challenges, but you're a probation officer. Why the heck, as a probation officer, would you marry a man that's locked up that keeps going back and forth to jail? You're supposed to be helping other inmates. What that, you know what I'm saying? That's getting out of jail. What the heck is you doing marrying a career jailbird? And these are some stupid women. Like for real, you got this good paying job, and your man keep going back and forth to jail. What is wrong? Something wrong. Something. You might be looking for a daddy. I don't think you're looking for a man. I think you. I think when a couple of your screws came loose while you was walking. I don't see that. I don't understand that. That don't make sense to me.
And I don't. That one thing I do not understand. What are you gaining from an inmate, male or female? What are you? What is the upside to it?
An extra bill. A ex, nothing. It's an extra bill. It's an extra person you gotta feed. A person that you taking care of. Because if you meet somebody inside, they gonna con you and woo you and swoo you. I even know a lawyer, a girl. She just graduated and she works for a law firm. She in love and she's messing around with an inmate. It was her friend's dude at first that was in jail, and she started sliding up there messing with him behind her friend's back. And I'm like, how retarded are you?
She bush bought, but show ain't Use your common sense.
You dumb. You a lawyer. Why would you do that? This is your what first or second year being a lawyer, and you messing around sending a jailbird girl. He playing you. He playing games. He getting that money. He giving you that talk, that conversation, and he getting paid. You stupid. You
Yeah.
dumb. I couldn't let you represent me. If I knew that you was work in the firm that I was going to, I would leave. I'd be like, that one right there is an idiot. I'm not working with y'all.
Uh, and it seems like it's always the one that is high educated that do that. Not only the ones that from the hood. It seems like the one high educated.
Well, you
And
got no, you got them hood girl. You got them hood girls.
that's what
Let's
I just
keep it
said.
100.
That's what
You
I
got
said.
them
I
hood
said,
girls too.
hey, you better hear what I just said. I said that at the first
Yeah,
beginning.
I
I
just
said,
heard you.
yeah,
It's a delay. I heard you. It's a delay. It's a delay in our convers from my end. Yeah, I heard you.
but I tell you this right here. And the men too. Don't shh. What is the excitement? And then on that you get caught. You get caught in there. Especially if you get I wonder if they have the college any kind of visit where you can have the XCX. If you don't, you get caught up.
Oh, look. Let me tell you something. I went with one of my homegirls because she was. I had a car. She didn't have a car, and she wanted to see her guy that went to jail. But he got in trouble. Defending her.
Uh-huh.
That right there, I excuse that because you're not gonna just up and disrespect his woman. He not gonna take that. So he knocked dude out. You call my girl a B. You don't even. First of all, my girl ain't said nothing to you, and you just thought that you was gonna show off in front of your friends, and he knocked him out. So he ended up going to jail. He got like a year. So I went with her because I had a car, and I was sitting there with her. It was like a family visit, and I'm tripping because they got benches out there. You could take only like a clear bag with your quarters and stuff. They search you and all that good old stuff. So we go through the process. I let them know that I work for the Department of Mental Health. So they like, oh, okay, so you're a government worker. So they knew I wasn't gonna do nothing to jeopardize my job. But I'm sitting there talking and laughing with the dude. The girl is sitting on the dude's lap, getting it in during visitation. And
Mm.
I'm looking at the CO like, dude, you don't see this? In
He
front of
see?
kids and adults, it didn't look like it. But if you, no, no, no. If you paid attention, you would have seen how he was doing it.
Mm.
And they said no physical contact. Like they kept trying to kiss each other. I said, girl, stop doing that. They said you can't be holding hands and kissing and stuff because they think you passing narcotics through kissing. You know what I'm saying? You can't do all that. So
Mm.
they was over there getting it in. And I'm like, how they don't see this? And it wasn't like
It was
heavy
cut off.
thrusting. It was very smooth. Like it wasn't,
Uh,
yeah, subtle, very very subtle, but they was getting it in, and I'm like, what the
and you
wait
want
a,
to
and
look,
I know I see this. I see this.
look, hey,
I,
hey, you thought she wore that? What she wore just to be wearing it to cool off, huh?
man, she wore a dress.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Hey,
could not believe it. And so I didn't go back for a long time with her. And so it was close to his time to get out. And she was like, I'm about to get a car in a few weeks. Can you take me this last time? And I'm like, it's not a problem. I had a good time. He's very respectful. He cool. He love you. He ain't treating you bad. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no other females coming up there. And the girl was saying that she was pregnant. I said, I know you pregnant. I saw what you did.
hey, hey, what she said after you said that?
And she said, "You." I said, "Yes, girl. I see everything." I said, "You got to keep your eyes on the and your head on the swivel." I said, "She said if they find out She said, I'm wearing like baggy, like she had on baggy overalls. So it just made it look like she gained weight. She said, but if they knew I was pregnant, they wouldn't let me come back in here. I said, but you got to go through that metal detector. She said, it ain't going to hurt the baby. I'm like, oh my God,
Hey,
this girl, I
what you
can't
do?
believe it. And
Hey,
she was just sitting there telling us all her business. I was like, please hurry up and let us in here.
hey. But she could have look. She could have played it off. Said it was. They probably thought it was somebody else anyway.
No, they knew her because she was coming up there all the time, so they knew her. They
Uh,
knew it. See, when you go up there and do frequent visits, because they had like a bus, you
uh-huh.
paid a certain amount of money every Saturday, and you get on the bus and they drive you up there because it was like some hours away, almost at the edge of California. I didn't mind because she was my friend, and I'm like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, this girl literally is like telling us all her business. She got. I said, you saw that? She was like, yeah, I saw it, but she said I didn't say. I said, mm-mm.
Said it
She
wasn't your
got it
business.
on the visitation. Man,
Hey,
on the
hey,
visitation, y'all, she was getting
look
it
here.
in.
Hey, together. It wasn't your place to
Huh.
tell it, was it?
It was none of my place to tell it. I don't care. It ain't no telling with Jack Toe Helen.
But this is what they got. Is they still together? Is he still out?
I don't
Is
know
he,
where they are. I don't talk to them anymore. They moved out of state, but I don't know about the
oh, they
girl that got
did.
prego. Yeah, they moved out of state. I don't know where they went, but the girl that got pregnant at the visitation, I ain't see her no more because I didn't go back up there after that.
Mm, 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 mm,
I
mm,
was
mm,
like,
mm.
oh my, these some trifling heifers.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Hello,
never
hello,
seen nothing
hello.
like that in my life ever. Hey sis,
Hey,
How are you
hey, you know.
doing? Hey, how's everybody doing in the chat? What's up? What's up?
did you hear
What you
what I
got to say
told him
about this?
about this girl?
I just got up here. I was helping somebody in the
Okay,
StreamYard trying to get a mic going.
okay. So
Go ahead.
what happened was I had taken my friend to go see her man. Like he went to prison or jail, shall I say, because he protected his girl because a dude disrespected her and he knocked dude
Mhm.
out, so he went to jail, right? So
Mhm.
one of the visitations we sitting because it's like a big old gated area and you can walk around and it's like a big old giant and you can walk in the grass, sit down, have a picnic or whatever. We was all sitting at the picnic table and this girl had a dress on, and if you pay attention you can see they was over there getting it in while people were visiting. There was children out there. They wasn't moving like, really hard, but it was different, if you get what I'm saying. The way she was sitting on them, it was different. And so she ended up
Mhm.
getting it in during the visitation, and she ended up getting pregnant. The next time I went back, she was big. She was like, I gotta wear baggy clothes. If they find that I'm pregnant, they gonna know something, because she didn't get conjugal visits because they weren't married. So if she would have got pregnant during a conjugal visit, they wouldn't have cared.
Mm.
But they knew that was her dude
Hey,
because she was always up there seeing him.
Right.
yeah.
Wow.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, that was the
I never
first
knew
time I ever
this
seen
right
some
here.
shit like that.
Hey, hey, but you know
Dang.
what? This way I ain't never seen this. This is the first time heard about this. Have y'all ever heard of a mixed sex prison?
Like for
You
the
mean like a
alphabet
UNICEF?
community or
Uh-uh.
I
wait a
think they
minute,
got it.
co-
They got it. They got they got that down in Arizona. The
co-ed?
one that's
Is that what you're talking
outside.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
one that's outside. They got the men and the women in the bunks, but they're outside and they're heavily guarded though.
Oh yeah, that's the one that what's his name? The one that
That
passed away, the
crazy.
rapper, the rapper.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about no.
Dang, you know
I
who
don't
I'm
know nothing
talking
about
about.
that.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here? Up in here.
DMX.
Yeah, what's it? DMX was there.
No,
Yeah,
DMX.
DMX was driving through Yes, DMX said he was driving through Arizona. He was speeding, and something happened, and he ended up in that outside prison where they had on pink suits, and he said they were like tents. That's what he said.
And I
Is
don't know
that the
about
one you're
I
talking
don't know.
about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I didn't know nothing about DMX was there, but I know it was this chick from Black Ink Crew.
Oh yeah, crazy
Mm-hmm.
girl. Yeah,
This light skinned chick. You know the one I'm talking about?
I know
The
who
one
you're
to be
talking about.
going
I know
yeah,
who
out.
you're
I know
talking
Yeah, the
about.
one.
Sky.
Yeah,
You talking about Sky?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Sky. Yeah, Sky was
The,
there.
the
Sky was
troublemaker.
there,
Yeah.
and yeah, and they filmed Sky, and I couldn't believe it. I thought that was just something made up, but that's a real prison down in Arizona.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
DMX went there because he was speeding through Arizona, and he was talking about how they had to wear pink jumpsuits, and he was saying this be hot as hell, and the women and the men coexisted together. Yeah, that's the first time I heard of it, and the second time is when Sky went there on Black Ink Crew.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
they ain't getting it in. That's for sure. They be having
Yeah.
their eyes on them like hawks.
Yeah, yeah.
They
They
don't
Yeah.
play
watching
that.
them like hogs, though. But they got the men and the women out there together.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it says that they do that there's some that do engage in heterosexual activity.
Where?
I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
guard and the guard and the prisoners. Maybe.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, the garden prisoners do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it says some of the inmates do too.
Well, they
But
got a major lawsuit out here with a couple of the women's prisons because the guards were like seriously assaulting the women up in there, and now they got this major lawsuit going. All these different women that went to jail during this certain time, they get paid big bucks.
Mm.
then they made a movie about that Silver Brand
You know what they
with
call it for real,
Lisa
though,
Ray
right?
and Debrat. Lisa Ray and Debrat them was in that movie.
Yeah, but it was another one. This one is like down there by Torrance almost. I forgot the name of it, but it's an all women's prison. I had to pick up one of my clients from there, and they were like really viciously assaulting these women, and some of them women were, getting pregnant, and they were like terminating these women's pregnancies to cover up what they
Mm-hmm.
were doing to these women. And some of the women that went to this prison were, streetwalkers. But that I'm about to call it the name they called it, Sybil Brand. They had already closed that one out. No, they call it Silly Itches Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Sybil Brand.
Mm.
The B
Mm.
where I said itches with the B. They call it Silly
Right. Right.
Itches Institute. But yeah, they closed it out, and they still had that one woman's prison open, and these guards were like, "Oh my god, it was horrible. It was horrible."
That's crazy.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Like I said, is dating a prison inmate, is it good or bad?
It depends. It depends. I'm not gonna say it's bad because one of my cousins he met his wife. His wife was a correction officer, and he met her when he was locked up in prison, and that was like 40 years ago. They've been together strong for 40 years. Strong.
What was he in there for?
Bad chicks.
Mm. I guess it does depend.
Yeah. I was looking at this right here. What do
Don't
women
forget,
men?
you have innocent people in prison too, so you just never know.
But this was this was
And
this
and
was
no, 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 and here's another thing too, the truth. That's why I say it depends, because let's just say a female or a male is in there for a nonviolent crime. Say they're in there for bank fraud or tax evasion or tax fraud or something like that. Nonviolent, but they get in prison time. Cause they'll put your butt in prison for bank fraud, tax fraud, check fraud. something like
Okay.
that.
But wouldn't they be in federal?
It depends on the amount, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, if it's over a certain amount, if they did millions, like that girl down there in Tampa that you probably referring to, now she went to federal prison. But if you were doing like thousands, you'll go to state prison.
Okay. Okay. So the higher the money, the more likely you'll go to federal, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, say, like if you mess around with income tax, if you was doing income tax fraud, yeah, that's federal. You'll probably end up in Leavenworth in Kansas.
Yep. But I want to talk about.
Dog fighting, Leavenworth, federal. Through the door.
Okay, well, I learned something.
Okay, together.
Okay, together. You always running when I hit the panel.
But it's like that. I want to talk about.
Guys, I gotta take care of something. True.
Okay, come
I
back
gotta
up.
take care of something. I'm gonna try to come back up.
Come back up. All right.
Okay, together.
Bye, babe.
But I ain't talking about those that there for the little this bad stuff. I'm talking about the ones that being there for the hard stuff, and then you giving the men fall in love with them.
I would not.
The hard stuff. The hard stuff, definitely no. Like if the woman is in there for unaliving somebody, or she's in there for if she's done something to a child, you know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Just some outrageous Jody Aries, Susan Smith type stuff. Hell no. But if she's in there for something nonviolent like fraud or bank fraud or something like that, or bad checks or something like that, and she bad and she got a nice personality and she cool people, I don't see nothing wrong with it. See, here's the thing, D-Truth. Here's the thing. And when you first brought that topic up, I didn't really voice my opinion because I wanted to get you on the panel and kind of like, open your mind up to a couple of things. You got to remember, these correction officers, they work long hours. A lot of them, they pick up extra hours. They work, and most of these people that are correction officers, 9 times out of 10, they're single. They're not married. You know what I'm saying? They work. So most single people like that, they tend to take jobs where they're working long hours. So these correction officers, they're working like 12-hour shifts. Sometimes they may have to work like 2 extra hours. If one correction officer is sick or running late or whatever, they have to stay over and make a little overtime or whatever. So think about it now. A correction officer that's at the police station, at the jail for like 12, 14, 16 hours darn near a day. So you go home, you go to sleep, you eat, you go home, you take a bath, you take a shower, you eat, you go to sleep, get up and go back to work. So you ain't really you don't have a chance to really meet anybody. And then you get these odd off days. You might get a Monday off and a Thursday off. Those are not no good off days. And you working so much and you working so hard, man, that one of your off days, only time one of your off days you're using to pay your bills, run your errands, getting your groceries or whatever. And then you come home and get you some rest. You ain't, and your off days are split. They ain't together. Where you got 2 days and you can go out and hang out or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? You knew they're at the jail more than they are even at home. So they don't have a chance to really get out and meet people like us. So I don't. That's why I don't knock that. I don't know. When I hear stories about a correction officer dating an inmate or whatever, I don't knock that, because number one, you can't help who you fall in love with. You can't help who you fall in love with. But in my opinion, you know, it would have to be someone. If it was me to even consider going there, the woman would have to be in there for a non-violent offense, non-violent crime.
Yeah, because if she is violent, then you never know if she'll turn on you.
But this is what I look at right here. This is how I look at it right here. I understand what you're saying. And you fall in love with man and woman, prison guard, single, whatever, fall in love with an inmate. Eventually, they're gonna wind up doing something. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to risk your job that pays your bills for an inmate? Non-violent or violent, it don't matter. You see what I'm saying? Do you want to risk your job?
No, what I'm saying is, bro, I can date you without touching you. If I'm into you and I care about you and I don't fell in love with you, then you're worth waiting for. I'm not gonna risk my livelihood, you know what I'm saying? Because when you do get out, it's gonna take you some time to get back on your feet. So guess what? My income is gonna have to float us until you are able to get back on your feet and get a job. So therefore, it's very important for me to make the right decision for the both of us and say, hey, look, fine as you are, good as you looking. And that little, you know, some of the women be filling out them prison uniform. Good as you looking and everything. Look,
I cannot with you.
We gotta wait until you served all your time, and then we can go there. You see, that's what my cousin. And I told you about my cousin before, man. My cousin and his wife did. They dated, they wrote letters and everything, you know, but they never had any sexual relations. No head, no nothing. They never did anything until he got out. And that's how I would handle it, brother.
Yeah.
I look, me and look, baby, we can date. You know, we can give each. Bring a card or whatever, you know, and see her about her, make sure she okay. While she on the inside or whatever, I will be there for her. But you know, my career is very important to me, but she also is very important for me. So I feel like the most important thing would be for me to, you know, make a judgment, make a decision for the both of us. And that decision would be, look, let's not fall into temptation. Let's wait. Let's wait. And that's the thing with a lot of people nowadays, man. They feel like they gotta get it in. They can't wait. What's the hurry?
Yeah. But it's like this right here. It says a non-professional relationship between a member of correctional staff and an inmate is a serious ethic breach. Now when they say that, cause it's for safety and security reason. That's why they say correction officers shouldn't do that. You see what I'm saying? So that's in their handbook. But like you said, you can't help who you fall in love with.
Exactly, brother. You can't help who you fall in love with. But my thing is I don't see it being a problem as long as there's no sexual relations between either of them. As long as there's no sexual relations between either of them, I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, it said even reading communication is set of pure future choices and may violate facility policy. We all know about physical contact. We already know about sexual relations, and Hey, I'm with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? But
Can I give you
either
another
or.
example? Can I give you another
Uh,
example, D True?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Remember that chick down there in Tampa? Remember that chick down there in Tampa? Okay, this was like maybe like a month or two after George Zimmerman was acquitted. Okay, and her boyfriend was beating on her. He was chasing her through the house, and he had beat her up, and she ran in the garage, trying to get in her car to get away. And he trapped her in and beat on her some more. And then she went in her glove box and got her gun and just shot up in the ceiling of the garage. She fired a warning shot. And remember, they were trying to give her 20 years.
Dang.
And do you remember
I
how she
remember that.
looked? Do you remember how she looked? You remember how bad she was? Yeah, good. That chick was bad. Now,
But
that's
go ahead.
an example right there. That's the perfect example right there. It's a lot of females in there that's locked up that's in non-violent. Non-violent. And them hardcore violent females, a lot of them jacked up. Bow wow, yippee, yo, yippee, they jacked up. But the ones that's in there for the white collar, for that white collar stuff, bro, for the white collar crimes, man, them sisters be bad up in there, bro. But they just, they just made a bad decision, bro. They was, trying to feed their families. They didn't hurt nobody physically. They didn't hurt nobody, bro. They were just, just on some slick shit, doing some white collar shit.
Respect Nate,
Salute to you, Nate, bro.
baby.
Jarrell, salute to you. See, Bible, salute to you.
But I understand what you're saying. I don't
I'm
see no
still
problem
laughing at what you said about the dog thing.
Yeah.
Bow wow, yo.
I mean, I know you done seen Orange is the New Black. I know you seen Orange is the New Black. Come on, bro. It's real up in there now.
But I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going by their policy. If people find out, you know what I'm saying, they gonna have to keep it on the down low. You feel what I'm saying? Cause
that's why
it's a security risk.
I don't think the warden or whoever is over that person will have a problem as long as there's no sexual relations going on. Long as there's no sexual contact going on. Because the last thing.
And no favoritism.
Say what now?
And no favoritism.
Yeah. That's where a lot of that's where the problem comes in. And more so than the sex part, the truth is the favoritism thing. That part right there is what messes up a lot of situations like that. With me, I would show favoritism, but it wouldn't be too obvious. You understand what I'm saying? And I wouldn't do it in front of everybody. As a matter of fact, I would treat her like I treat everybody else.
And he or she they got to understand that you have to do that. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I might slide. Huh?
Go ahead. I said they got to understand that, because if you don't have that job, man or woman don't have that job, guess what? You can't pay your bills, and then when they get out, what they come home to?
Yeah, that's why I said, bro, I would be very cautious with that. I would be very, very cautious with it. But salute to you, Shay Tubes. But like I said, if I did show favoritism, it would be in the middle of the night. I like on head check, bed check, I may slide a honey bun in there, or slide a coloring book or something, or a magazine or something. Not no nasty magazine, but like You know, no, man. I'm talking about like some like I remember back in
I
the
know what
days
you're talking about. I know what you're talking
we had Word Up magazine. I don't know what the hell they got now. What kind of magazine they got now? Do they still have Source magazines and stuff like that?
I don't know. But I look like this right here. Hey, and then on top of that, you got some men, women, and men that do work for the prison. And very few, right? Fall in love with prisoners. Think about
It's
just
a
think
lot
about
of
if they spouse found out.
Believe it or not, bro, it's a lot of them that fall in love with prisoners, bro. It's a lot of them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The women,
And
the inmates fall in love with the officer. The female inmates fall in love with the male officers, and it goes both ways, bro.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, because they're spending a lot of time around each other, bro. They see each other every day for hours at a time.
Yeah. But I don't. But then when they spouse or sneak find out, boy, that gonna be hard right there. You know what I'm saying? And don't let them have no
it's
kids.
wrong if you married and you doing that. You wrong. I'm speaking in terms of if I was a single, if I was a single man, and I worked at a correctional facility.
Yeah, and I'm like, right, married, got a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you know how some people like, oh, they're not getting this at home, and you know there's some people that love the excitement of not being with somebody that locked up. You see what I'm saying?
It don't matter. It don't matter what job you own. If you are married, you don't. It's hands off. You're not supposed to be at your job looking for coochie or chasing coochie, and you got a wife at home. You're not. I don't give a damn if you work at a jail or if you work at a restaurant or if you work at the post office. Look, man, every most jobs, bro, you're gonna be working around females. Even construction sites, they're hiring women. Women now, man.
And yeah, and then if you marry a woman, man, you should be going looking for some Slim Jim. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, it's been a lot of homes broken up because of that.
If that woman is doing that, bro, she was never yours. Once again, vetting. The vetting process. You gotta vet these women.
But you've been married for a long time. That happened. You get all the vetting you could get, and you know how some of them women they get bored. They get bored at home with the boring stuff going on. They want that
woman ain't got. If you handling your business, a woman ain't got no business getting bored.
This is another question.
That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it should. Sometimes it does though. But this is a question I got.
That's on the dude though. That's on the dude though. He ain't handling business. A woman, look, man, a woman ain't finna tip out on you, bro. If you handling it, if you beating it down on a regular, and you treating her right, and you putting time in, you know what I'm saying. You spending time with her, and you slaying her right in that bedroom, bro. Man, that woman ain't finna tip out on you, man. She ain't finna tip out on you.
Yeah, you could be right, but it's always the off chance. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but at the same time,
that mean the man ain't doing something he's supposed to. The man ain't doing his job if she tipping out. See, look, women don't cheat just to be cheating. Men do. But women, if a woman cheat on you, bro, she got to have a damn good reason. A woman, you either neglecting her, you ain't communicating with her, or you putting something in front of, she feel like you putting something, you giving your time to someone else or something else other than her, or you ain't performing in the bedroom. You slacking in the bedroom.
But you can also put that vice versa too now. You see what I'm saying? You put that vice versa too.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, a man. If a woman ain't okay, here's where women fuck up at. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. Here's where women F up at. Ladies and gentlemen, take notes. Females, ladies, take notes. Lack of support. And I'm talking about finances. I'm talking about your man come home with an idea, or he, you know, if he had a hard day at work, and you know he sit there and he listen to your story, and then you don't turn around and ask him how his day was, and big mistake. If your man got an entrepreneur mindset and he wants to like venture off and start his own business, and you just, without even looking at his business plan or whatever, you just shoot him down. Oh yeah, you better go on. You better go on and hit that clock. You better keep your day job. You just step on his dreams. Big mistake. Because he'll turn to another woman that will listen and that will be supportive and that will give him that attention. Lack of support and lack of attention is usually what has a man stepping out. It ain't the looks. It ain't the lack of sex in the bedroom. You know, it may be for some, but not. But the main reason when you ask most dudes why they cheat, why they step out, it's because of the communication flaws in the relationship, or the woman is nagging and nagging him to death, and not being that support system for him. That can get you cheated on. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
And boy, I tell you.
And because if you ain't doing it, the cleanup woman will. You know who the cleanup woman is, don't you? You neglecting your man, and you ain't doing nothing but making it easy for the cleanup woman.
Making it easy for the cleanup. Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah. But
see, I wasn't gonna mess with it. You're a way better singer than I am. So that's why I was gonna let you do it.
Well, check this out now. But the men and women that mess with some of the prisoners, they gotta be careful too. I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
You know how some prisoners be playing that mind game, right? You know how they be playing that mind game.
Well, there goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing about it is, you there long enough. It applies to people on the inside just as much as it applies to the people on the outside. You vet the person. When I mean vet, man, you have a conversation. You feel the person out. You ask questions. All right, you ask enough questions, and if that person is lying or they running some bull jive on you, you will be able to detect it. You ask enough questions, that person, if they ain't on the up and up, they will eventually slip up. Am I right, you knew?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you vet a person. And that's what, look, hey, our beautiful sister, these are her words, her famous words, what she say, vet the person. Vet the person that you met. All of that. That's why I don't believe in that love at first sight. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Ain't no such. Look, when okay, say like if I meet you for the first time, all right, we at a mall and I pass by you and I be like, damn, she's so fine. I
Oh, well,
ain't
thank you.
thought, look, that's lust. Because all I got to go by at that point in time is what I see. I don't know anything about you. I don't know your dreams, your goals, your habits, your favorite food, your favorite color. I don't know if we compatible. I don't know if we could get along with each other. I don't know. You might be the type of female that would yank the remote out of my hand and wouldn't let me watch football. You might be the type of female that's like, oh, I don't go to church. I don't want you going to church either. You may be the type of female that's like, okay, so
Controlling.
yeah, controlling and just that's a turn off. Or you real clingy. You want to be up under me every 3 seconds. I mean, that it may be some things about as fine as you are. It may be some things about you that may be a turnoff. So there's no way in the hell, just by outsight, that I could fall in love with you. Look across the room. That's that Hollywood BS. Look across the room or look over there at the mall and see you looking good and fine and say, damn, I'm in love with her. No, I'm in lust with you. I'm keeping it real. You attracted and everything. All I see is you. Now, until I actually get your number, have a conversation with you, we go out for ice cream or we go to a picnic and sit and talk and get to know one another, then that's when the bonding starts.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the chemistry, we feel each other's chemistry out, and then we bond, we connect, and then that will lead to love. That's what I mean by when even all the open mics that we did a couple of years ago, DJ, I never wavered. I never wavered from that. There's no way in hell that you could meet someone and meet someone on the first day, first sight, and fall in love with them. No, you lust. Because that dude or that female is very attractive. Physically, they're everything you want in a woman. Nice hips, nice butt, beautiful smile, pretty eyes, beautiful lips, pretty hair. They're everything you want in a woman. That's lust. Until you get to know her. Because as good as she look, her attitude may be jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
She could be an a-hole.
Agree.
So, yeah, I'm with you on that. Vet, spend time, get to know one another, talk, ask questions. Because now, and this is another thing too. You don't want someone that y'all are damn near identical. You don't want anyone that you have too much in common with.
Right.
Because
Opposites attract.
you need, opposite attracts. You need a little balance in your life. If you need a little balance, like you need balance in your life, you need balance in a relationship. We have to be a little different.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And I remember you did a live one time. You was like, why do good women like the thug guys? Because it's a balance. The bad boys, because it's a balance. It's a balance. You know what I'm saying? That bad boy just brings out another side of them that they can be themselves, because every woman got a little wild side to them. But if she's a Poindexter and you a Poindexter, y'all gonna have a boring ass relationship and a boring marriage. It's gonna be
But I'm
boring.
gonna say this right here.
Poindexter.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
right here. That some women fall so much fall over backwards for a prison inmate. They ain't doing no visiting at all. They have
One
some
more
of they
time.
have some of trouble.
It's the talk. It's look, man, a woman, let me tell you something, man. If you make a woman laugh and make her smile and you're a good listener, that will get you in the door every time. A woman loves a man that can make them laugh, make them smile, and is a good listener. You know, it just it's just how it is. There's can't no woman tell me that they don't like a man that make them laugh and make them because the thing about it is, man, if you make a woman laugh, guess what? Before she laughs, she's smiling. That smile is
Hmm.
going to eventually turn into a laugh. Am I right? You know,
True. That's true.
yeah. Women
Yeah,
love a man that can make them laugh. Why do you think comedians? Most comedians, bro, you don't see a lot of they women, but I'm telling you, bro, comedians pull some of the baddest women on the planet. I'm gonna give you an example, bro. Even though he lived a closet lifestyle, Richard Pryor had some of the baddest women. He had Pam Grier in love with him in her damn prime. When she was Foxy Brown, when all the men was dreaming about Pam Grier, Richard Pryor had on lock. When comedians, they be having some bad women, bro. Because women love men that can make them laugh and make them smile. You make a woman laugh, smile, bro, you making her feel good. And she get comfortable.
yep.
And you know, as long as you know how to close the deal with your talk game and close the deal off, you good. But if you the type of dude that don't know how to talk to her and or you talking more than you listening and then you confrontational, you know, like if she say something then you trying to correct her and all of that, man, that it ain't gonna last long. It
Mm.
ain't gonna last long at all.
It, I tell you,
Yeah, because a woman ain't looking for no teacher. She's looking for a husband.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that right there is a slippery slope right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's good, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on that person's attention. You see what I'm
I used to
saying?
challenge myself, you know. I used to challenge myself like other dudes, man, they would pick out the girls that were the easiest. I
Hmm.
would go for the meanest girl, the one that thought she was all that mean, just stuck up. I would challenge myself just to see if I could pull them. And the first thing I would do, okay, my goal is with a mean, sedity, stuck up female. My number one goal would be, okay, I'm gonna get her to laugh. I'm gonna
Hmm.
get her to laugh. If I can get her to laugh, I can get her to smile.
Right.
You get her to laugh, she's gonna and you never know. She probably had a hard day. She might just be uptight, looking mean for a reason. She probably had a bad day, and you come along and you make her laugh. You make her smile. I'm gonna give you an
Yeah,
example. Tyler Perry movie, Medea's Medea family reunion or something like that. Remember the bus driver? He was trying to pull
yeah,
that chick, and she was acting
Yes.
all
yeah,
sedity and stuck up. That's
Yes.
what I'm
Yes.
talking about, bro.
Diary of Mad
That
Black Woman, I think.
no, not that, not that, not that one. The one after the one where they had the family reunion, Medea's
The
family
family
reunion,
reunion. The one with
Where Maya Angelou was in it.
right, but I'm talking about
yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
he was a bus driver and he was trying to pick up on her. I thought that was the Diary of a Mad Black
No.
Woman.
You
Oh,
think
no.
he's
That
the
moving guy.
U-Haul.
That's the moving guy. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
moving guy.
that dude dropped the U-Haul. This guy,
Yeah,
Boris
right.
Kojo, he was a bus driver. He was driving
You're
Mark.
right.
Yeah.
I remember. I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about. I remember now.
And remember, bro, she was man. She was curbing him every day, like dissing him, and then he just, the one day he made her laugh.
He melted her heart.
You melt a woman's heart when you make her laugh.
Yeah.
For real, bro. You in there.
But you know what? I'll tell you what else could happen. You pay him no attention. Respect my Kelly sister, my nigga here.
Salute to you, Monique Hill. West Coast in the house.
Oh, I'm talking to yeah. And sometimes if you just know like you don't see them, you already know what's going to happen, don't you? They gonna look at themselves like, dang. They gonna come to you. I don't care which way you go with it. You know what I'm saying?
That can work. I've done that and that has worked. Okay, but I prefer my main arsenal when I was single was, make you laugh, make you smile, strike up a conversation with you, get to know you, you get to know me. I get your number. I played the long game. I played the long game. I wasn't trying to hit on no first night. I wasn't trying to hit on the second. Man, look, I would match you for 3 months, 4 months, 5, 6. If you was fine and worth the wait, I would match you for a year if I had to. But I was hell back then. I ain't have to wait that damn. I never had to wait that damn long. But I mean, look, I played a lot. I wasn't going for the.
Who you trying to tell? Me here.
Huh?
Who you trying to tell? Me or them? I already know.
No.
I already know.
Look. But see, you know what though? The thing about it is though, dudes that always try to hit on the first night, the second night, or whatever, man, they
ain't got a chance.
Because a lot of them hit. But the thing about it is, a year later, you run into them same dudes, bro. You have a whole conversation. Hey, what's up, man? Man, hey, man, remember that chick, man, that I met at the 559 and took her to the crib? Yeah, man. Man, I got a baby by her, man. I went to child support court this morning. Oh, man. I say that to say, bro, if something is easy, if something is that easy, and you smash it on a person like it's that damn easy for you, it's going to be easy for the next man. No, I want a female that's hard. I want a challenge. I want my woman mean, smart, and thick. I don't want no easy, airheaded, gullible ass female that can be finessed in one night and taken to a dang hotel. I don't want that. I want give me a mean. That's why I always picked out the meanest female. Now my cousin, he used to pick out the easy. Little man, he's a little man boy. He used to go for the hill, man. I went for the smart, mean one. The smart, mean one was fine as hell. That's the one that all the other dudes was afraid to approach. I would go for the stuck up because it was a challenge. I always like to challenge myself just to see if I could pull the bad. To me, that was the best.
I'm asking you a question.
Salute to you, E, Queen E. Salute to you.
Hello, Eve.
I got a question. Do some correction officer, male or female, no matter, think the prison inmates are easy?
It depends on that officer. Do some of the male correction officers think the inmates are easy? It depends on that officer. You got some a-holes. You got some a-holes, and then you got some good dudes that just, they're working there, they're trying to earn a living. They just there to do their job. And I more so thinking they easy. I'm gonna go a different route here, D-Truth. I'm gonna say they start off kind of feeling sorry for them girls. They start off feeling sorry for them, and then they start communicating with them, and then they bond with them, and then that's when the attraction begins, and then it develops into something else. So I'm going to start off. My answer is going to be, I think more so they feel sorry. They start off feeling sorry for them, then versus saying, "Oh, that's some easy, easy."
Okay.
Because you got to realize now, they in there for a reason. 9 times out of 10, a female that's locked up in prison or jail or whatever, they got some street smarts. So of course they ain't easy. They got some street smarts. These ain't no gullible, Poindexter women up in there now. They got some street knowledge.
Yeah, and I'm gonna flip that question too. Do some of the men inmates think some of the women correction officer are easy?
It depends on the female correction officer. It depends. Most of them female, just like the male, most of them female correction officer, they are not married. They don't have a dude, because ain't too many dudes, ain't too many men. A lot of them female correction officers are young. Okay, they're young. They're like in their mid-20s, mid-20s to mid-30s. Okay, so they're working that kind of job, long streams of hours. They're working those hours because they don't have a husband. They don't have kids at home. All right, so I ain't saying they think they're easy, but they probably know they ain't got nobody. 9 times out of 10, they don't have a chance to get out and meet other men. So I'll say more accessible to them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if I work with you, you are correct. If I work with you, you're a correction officer. Say like me and together, we both correction officers, okay? We both work at the same jail. I don't think she easy, okay? I don't think she easy, because in order for any female to take that kind of job, she has to be somewhat a little hard. Okay, she got to be like, on top of her game. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no weak ass female, walking prison cells and walking jail cells. Okay, so
Right.
No, you ain't easy, but you accessible. You're accessible, which means that I have a better chance of developing a relationship with you or dating you than the man outside, because the man outside the job, you ain't gonna really have time for him because you working 12 to 14 hours. So we are together for 12 or 14 hours for 6 or 7 days out of the week. You're more accessible to me. So therefore, I feel like my chances are better with you than versus another guy outside of the job.
Okay, but do I have a relationship at home already, or
No, you single. Most
Oh, yeah.
most women that take those kind of jobs, those women are single. They don't have families, and they're young. They're like in their mid to late 20s, somewhere around maybe their mid 30s.
Right,
And when
right. I get you.
and a lot of the women that take those jobs, they're taking online courses, and then they work those jobs at night so they can pay their bill. But they don't have a man in their life, and they don't have time. I mean, they're working 12, 14 hours a day. So who are you spending? Who are you going to be around more? Me. Who are you going to be spending? Yeah, you're going to be around me and you. We working together. We sitting in the towers together. We spending time together, eating lunch together. We bonding together. So yeah, it ain't easy. We're more accessible to each other. So eventually we're going to bond. We're going to connect. The attraction is going to be there. We're going to start being attracted to each other. Eventually, we may start dating.
Right. True.
Yeah.
But that would scare me though, because just think about it. You got to think about it too in a different way. With me, I would be kind of scared about it, because then what if we break up and we still got to work together? That would be kind of hard, especially if one is still attached and the other one is not.
That's why I tell everybody it's very important. And the reason why I say this, before you jump into a relationship with someone, start off being friends, hang out, get to know one another. We're going to laugh, talk, chill, hang out. And if it develop into something and we start dating, then it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to start caring about you first as a friend. And then that care will I care about you as a girlfriend. And then eventually I'll fall in love with you. But if it don't work out, we'll still be friends. That's how I always
still be friends. Still be friends. I'll be snatching you in that shower.
I'm done. I cannot with you right now.
I'll snatch I'll be like, you ain't done with me, sucker. I'll put your butt up in that shower.
but the thing is, it's kind of hard for a correction officer and an inmate to spend that much. They can spend time together, you know what I'm saying? But not that much time like two correction officers can. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of course, because the two correction officers are watching each other's back. They're eating lunch together. They're in the towers together. They're walking the jail cells together. They're around each other a lot here. They may start riding. Hell, they could be riding home together, carpooling together, save on gas.
Save on gas.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Look. That would be one. I think that would be one bomb ass relationship though, for real.
Hey, but I will tell you this right here. This happened in the UK, right? In a prison in the UK. This guy's wife was working in the prison. It's a viral video on TikTok. I told you about this. She getting a cheek clap.
Did you say something about UK?
Yeah. Yeah.
She getting a cheeks clap where?
Inside.
No.
Prison.
I know. No.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I seen it.
I believe what you're saying, but I'm saying my preference, no. If you are the type of look, one thing about me, look, I can wait. We can't wait till we get back to my place or back to your place. I don't want no female that's just easy, that can't control herself, and we in the towers and she pulling her pants down and bending and saying, "Come on and hit it." No,
Hey, you know this story. And she was married.
Oh no, I don't do married women. Hell no.
And then she was look, just it together, and she was smiling in the camera while getting a cheek clap.
She'll free.
She a 304.
She might well goddamn go. She might well go shoot a porno. She might well
That's what she was doing. She was doing the audition tape
Yeah. Yeah, they might well, they might well go ahead and hook up on OnlyFans, get paid.
And her husband left her though. Her husband left her.
Do you
Do
blame him?
y'all blame him? Do y'all blame him?
I don't
No.
blame him. That's humiliating.
I
I don't
don't
Yeah.
blame him.
blame him either.
I don't
I
either.
don't too.
To the left, to the left.
I don't blame him. But the thing is, I mean, look, man, when a woman, okay, if your wife do some stuff, go out like that on you, you like goes back to what you knew was saying. You half-ass vetted her. You saw a female that looked good with a big butt and a smile. She threw that coochie on you. You went crazy. And when you went out and bought a ring without taking the time to vet her and get to know her.
But I think they were married for some time though. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, it don't
It
matter.
don't matter.
She
You
probably,
still a
man,
freak.
she probably had been stepping out on him. I guarantee you that wasn't the first time.
Yep.
That
yeah.
was
She
the first
was in there
Hey,
banging in Little Rock.
time. You ain't lying.
but I'm like, hey, I don't care how much you vet a person, you never don't really know a person. You know what I'm saying? So
No, you don't. But you bet them. You bet them long enough to know who you know that person. You know what I'm saying? You bet them. You
see,
Don't
don't
and
just
think,
jump. You don't just jump into a relationship or whatever. Then look. A person gonna throw you some red flags. They're gonna throw you some red flags. If you ignore the red flags, whatever happens after that is on you.
right. And don't forget, lies can be said different ways, but the truth only can be told one way.
And a
So
lot
but
you
of
catch
time,
them when they
and a
lie.
lot of time, yeah, and a lot of time, people see the red flags. Men and women, they both the
They
ones that
ignore
get
them.
They
cheated on.
overlook
They
it.
ignore them. They ignore them. They ignore the damn red
Yep.
flags. They see
They
the red
ignore them.
flags right there, staring right there in the face, but they ignore it.
yeah,
Yep.
I got a question.
Denial, denial.
Who avoids the red flags the most? Men or women?
Who, what, where?
Who ignore red flags the most? Men or women?
I say both.
Women to me. I say
I think
women.
women. I think women, because especially when it comes to DV situations, they do kind of ignore it. Yeah, definitely. I think
I
women.
say both. I
I
say
say
both.
women. I say women.
Man, it's some dudes, man, that be ignoring the hell out of red flag, knowing damn well that woman
I'm,
ain't ish.
yeah, that's true too. But I say the reason why I say women is because a dude will tell you, "Oh, I got a whole lot of homegirls. I got a whole lot of female friends." Okay, so why you gotta have all these female friends? And what are all these female friends? How long have you been friends with all these female friends? We don't ask questions because he basically telling you, "I'm a player," but you ain't getting it.
Right.
that's
You
that's
ain't getting
that's
it.
You got
that's
slapped in
them
the
weak.
face with it and still don't believe it.
That's them weak gullible ass women. Okay,
Mhm.
them weak gullible ass women. Together, do you ignore red flags?
Hell no, I don't. I listen to
You knew.
everything. I may talk a lot, but trust and believe. After I finish talking, I'm sitting back quietly, thinking and running over the whole conversation again.
You knew. Do you ignore red flags?
No, I don't.
All right, there you
I
go.
do not.
Strong women, strong-minded women ain't ignoring no red flag.
Remember, I told y'all when I said I went on a date before I got married, and I was like, I was telling people ask questions. And I asked the dude, I said, "Hey, question. How does your family handle conflict?" He like, "What you mean?" I said, "Like your mom and your dad." And he like, "Ooh, mom and dad be duking it out." Like, what you mean duking it out? Like talking? He like, "No, they be like punching and hitting." I said, "Oh, really?" And I'm sitting there eating my salad. Kind of, my pace picked up. It picked up, and I'm eating like I ain't ate. And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" And I'm just listening to him. I paid for my check. I never called that fool again because you're not gonna be over here boxing me like Mike Tyson. That was a
Hey,
red flag right
yeah.
there.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw, right? This man and woman went on
I'm laughing at Mondo. What you laughing at?
I ain't
Wait a
laughing
minute,
at you,
D-True.
new laugh.
Oh, what you laughing at, sis?
What you saying?
Just be laughing about the boxing.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not Mike Tyson, and I'm not her Vander Holyfield either.
But there's one video, right? This woman invited this man, all his guy friends, to dinner. Went through his phone, invited all his guy friends to dinner.
Wait, the woman invited all his guy friends to dinner?
Yeah.
And to do what?
Wait, how that happen? Like, you gotta tell the whole story.
Hello,
everybody in the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, tell the whole story. Don't be
hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
A peanut here, a peanut there, a peanut here. I'm sorry, teacher. That's how you be doing it. You be divvying it out like we in jail.
Folks, man, telling half the story, man.
Like how you did Armando.
I'm going to finish the story. See how I get interrupted?
D-True. Like you did Mondo the other day, and you told half the story. See, that's why I held this part back. I was
wrong. Yeah. You admitted you did that on purpose. You admitted you did that on purpose.
Funny as hell.
Yeah. Trying to get me to jump out the window, but I mean, anybody gonna jump out the window on the half story? You got to tell the whole story.
That wasn't a half story.
Me crying. That should have me crying so bad. I said, "Oh, I ought to get him. I'm gonna get him." That is so funny. Mondo said, "Why you tell me half the story?"
Together, I was in the chat going like this. I was like, "I know there's got to be more to that mess." No way. That's
but it's the way he do it, and when he finally do it, I had to mute up, and I was laughing so hard. I said, "Damn, D-True, he gonna get your ass in a monkey wrench every time."
That's just like last night when he was talking about the girl and her friend.
Yeah.
Her friend, her male best friend, and her boyfriend, or whatever. He had already listened to that video. He had already listened to that video. He knew what we all was gonna say at the end. He had already knew, but instead of playing the whole thing out and then let us give our opinion.
But D-True be setting booby traps for you.
On that kitchen line, and he'll be like, "Line and sinker."
And he sat back there laughing too.
That's why he ain't had no choice but to play the video before he got to find the answer out of me. That's why I said I need a timeline, because that's what it comes in a situation like that.
Mondo, I'll give you the timeline. You act like you believe me on the timeline.
But when you said 3 months, then I kind of understood. Okay, I kind of understood. But if you would have played that video in the beginning, then I would have been able to tell you, look, this chick is attracted to that dude. Yeah, she called him her friend, brother, whatever. But if she had the opportunity, she would smash that dude.
Yeah. But the finish this was finish up. Hey, but the finish the finish what I'm saying though, the finish what I was saying.
Go ahead, finish.
His wife or his girlfriend called all his guy friends, invite him to dinner. Guess what? Mm-hmm. All his guy friends were female. All the guy friends that she invited were female under guy's name.
Oh, that's messed up.
Busted.
Wait a minute. I missed something.
Busted.
So she went through his phone and called all his guy friends, which were really females.
You know, like, okay, you know, like, okay, let me break it down what she did together. Let me break it down what she did. Say me and you, we dating, okay, and we live together, all right. And it's my birthday coming up, and you want to throw me a surprise birthday party. So you want to invite my friends. So you wait till I fall asleep, and you go through my phone, and you call my friends or you text them like, Mondo birthday party Saturday, 9 o'clock, such and such and such and such and such, and they pull up, friends show up, and it's females instead of dudes. I got their names. I got their names in the darn phone programmed as male names, but they really friend like Robin is Robert.
Mm.
Oh,
Rhonda is
Samantha is Sam. Samantha is
yeah.
Sam.
Samantha is Sam. Rhonda is Ronnie. Tanya is Tony.
You just
Oh
fooled
yeah,
yourself. That's what happens.
I had that before. I had that happen before.
Hey, and that story I told you about that I played last night. The story I played last night about this girl talking about she thought she was gonna get set traffic and she hopped out the car.
No,
Hey,
so tell me what happened. What
hey,
happened with the girl calling all the friends? What happened?
oh, you already know what happened. All the
She
women
beat him up.
hey, all the girls got on their butt, and all of them left. Told her to lose their number.
You know what I would have done? I would have did like old girl did in that movie of This Christmas. I'd have caught him coming out the shower with baby on the floor, and I'd have took a belt and whooped him. I'd have
But
whooped him. I'd have gave each girl a chance to whoop him.
yeah, but
Remember,
that one I'm talking about she's talking about Lyft drive whatever. She stole that story from a real story that happened in North Carolina to a 19-year-old. I told you some fish about that story, didn't
That's cold blooded. That's cold. You really that damn desperate for some attention. Now, what if that mess happened for real and you come up with that story? Ain't nobody gonna believe you.
I? Nope. But nah. I said nah. Then people started. I went and looked it up. Like, wait a minute here. I said she got that from somebody else, which really happened. It was on the news in North Carolina. I'm like, man, these folks, boy, they out here looking for all kinds of attention. But hey,
They gonna get the wrong kind. They gonna get the wrong kind. I'm telling you.
Yep,
They
but
gonna
end
get
up
hey,
getting the
the
wrong
wrong
kind of
kind.
attention at the end.
uh,
Hmm.
but
the
hey,
pow pow kind.
but you know what? I wish I was a fly on the wall back in their house though. That man and woman house. I love to be a fly on the wall on that one.
Not you know what? As much as I be laughing and giggling and talking crazy, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all right now. If I was a fly, I couldn't be a fly on the wall if I saw like a guy hurting a girl, like she cheating on him or he cheating on her, and the reaction and the pain that that person would have. I couldn't sit there and watch that. That would really affect me because you really just messed somebody up being selfish when you could have just let that person go and be the whole bag you wanted to be.
I agree. I agree. Break up so that way you're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, I don't get glory in people's pain. I'll talk trash, but I really don't get glory. And I don't find any fun in people's pain, especially when it comes to cheating and stuff like that. Because now I feel like this I didn't have insecurities before I met you, and you turned around and cheated on me. And then I decide to try to work it out. Now, every time you go somewhere, I'm gonna think you out there messing around, and then if I meet another guy, I might still have some of those insecurities left over, and he could be a good, honest guy. I'm gonna be thinking he gonna be out there doing the same thing. So now you done gave me something I never had,
Yep.
insecurity.
And that's the luggage that you don't want to bring to your other relationships.
Yep, but I'm saying this is the stuff that people do to other people when they go out there and
Hmm.
cheat. They think it's cool, but you really like betrayed that person's trust. Now that person can't really trust anymore when that person was able to trust. So now they got to find a way to work that mess out. They didn't have that problem until they met you. That's just the way I feel about it.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree.
And what get me is a guy be like, "Oh, let it go. It happened a long time ago." Okay, yeah, I understand that. Or a girl will be like, "Get over it." Okay, you got over it, but I didn't. And now that and some people had a nerve to be like, "Oh, so you don't want to be with me now? Oh, you don't want to? What the hell is wrong with you?"
Right.
Can you answer that question for me? I've seen it happen where a girl cheated on a dude, and she was like, "Oh, you don't want to be with me now? You don't want to be with me now? I made one mistake, and you don't want to be with me now? What is that
That's
to you, Mondo?"
narcissistic. That's narcissist. Uh-oh.
Uh,
He fell off again.
I
That's
don't
that
know.
narcissistic shit in them. They're narcissistic.
Yeah, narcissistic. Yeah.
Narcissistic.
That word.
Mhm.
Yeah, she country as hell.
Like King Charlie Tart.
Narcissistic. She narcissistic.
You
Sound
know
like
what?
a damn disease.
Stop playing with
She
me. You
got
know what?
Yo Mondo. I got that good narcissistic dude.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Say it again one more
Hell
time.
no.
Narcissism.
Narcissistic.
Isn't it narcissism?
Narcissistic.
It's still narcissism is a word as well.
Okay, but we saying something different.
Anyway, narcissistic, whatever.
Thank you.
Anyway,
We're not saying the country version.
whatever.
Narcissistic. Get the narcissists off my yard.
Mm.
It's on my nerves.
Get the narcissists out my yard. I don't want no narcissists right here.
Y'all ready? Y'all
Nope.
hold on.
She ain't. She gonna keep talking about my country voice, my country accent, or whatever.
Yep.
Whatever.
Here we go. Here we go.
Whatever.
Tell the whole story. Tell the whole story.
What you mean was for another?
Be quiet, please. Y'all can't hear nothing. You talking? I got
Man, we can't hear because that's static and whatever you trying to play. That's why we can't hear.
Not even hearing. Yeah, we couldn't hear nothing because it was staticky. Stop playing.
Shh, hush up.
I didn't mean like it wasn't supposed to go like that.
You trying to play me, nigga? What you mean it wasn't supposed to go like that? You opened your legs for another man.
You're going through a crisis.
We've been in a relationship for like how much years? 4 or 5 years?
I told you I was ovulating and I was getting close to my period, and you like are never around. You're always working.
A man works his whole life to provide for his family. Imagine if she used that as an excuse. This man deserves the best.
You were ovulating, so you were getting close to your period, so you go another man? Are you crazy? That's even worse.
If you don't understand a woman's body, like I have needs.
Men also.
Why you ain't get a coochie to him?
No matter what happens, and we expect the same in marriage.
Okay, you have needs, so your ovulation makes you want to go cheat on me. How much times have you ovulated and cheated on me? Let me know, because only once. Oh, how can I believe that?
If she did it once, she could do it again.
Oh God!
So it's best to walk away.
I'm telling you.
Armani, you told me a
When
lot.
you ate my phone, I didn't lie.
Okay, if I didn't catch it, would you have told me?
Yes.
Stop lying to me. Hey, your excuses is poor. That's exactly why I'm leaving.
He's such a liar.
You being on your period or ovulating.
Bullshit.
I know.
So that means when you're on your period and I can't do nothing with you, that means I could go cheat too, right? Right?
Notice how upset she became when he mentioned.
No, look at her though, for real. Like, is you crazy? So what made you go do that?
Accident.
If you love me like you say you do, you would never go do something like that. That's insane.
In the end, he chose to walk away and move on.
Because I'm gone. I don't want nothing to do with this relationship no more. I'm good. No.
Hey, y'all ever did that? Hey, she was obviously she had to go have to do it with. Yeah.
She lied. She got caught.
She a 304, bro. She a 304.
Major tool.
Hey, he did the right thing. I commend that brother. He just, he said what he had to say. He got his stuff and he got the hell on. Instead of putting his hands on her, He packed and he left. I commend that brother.
Hey, oh, you work too much. That's the first thing come out their mouth, ain't it?
I mentioned that last night. Hold up. I mentioned that last night. Man cheat, he all kinds of dogs. He ain't ish. But a female cheat, they gonna flip it around on you, blame you. Oh, you work too much. Oh, you ain't been spending time with me. Oh, you been neglecting me. Oh, like that lame excuse that girl just made, man. Look.
Hey, tell us you overlay. Dang.
That's
okay.
That's the worst time to do something.
Don't know.
When she's ovulating,
but
she's trying to have a baby.
I guarantee you, if yeah.
But cheating while she's ovulating, she really wanted to be caught.
She said, I only did it once.
It only takes once.
Think about it. She talking about she only did it once. Now, how many on the who on the panel believes she only did that one time to that time to that man?
Did not.
Oh, I believe she been cheating on him the whole time.
Yeah, she's a cheater.
I believe
she's
she
a
did
serial
it once
cheater.
I believe she did it once that day.
Yeah, once that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She's a serial cheater.
Hey, look. If y'all would have seen the video, she was getting on her knees, beating, pleading and begging. You sure didn't think about it when you out there did it.
Yeah, that's because she knows she messed up on something good. That's why she's pleading and asking for him back. Please, please, please. Yeah, whatever. Should have never did it.
That was a lame excuse. Look, that was a lame excuse, though. Any excuse she gave would have been lame anyway. But that's the first time I heard that excuse.
Mm.
Is that the first time y'all heard that excuse like that from a woman? I was lame.
That's a dumb excuse. That's one of the dumbest excuses I've heard in I don't know how long. That's really dumb.
She was like that's why she did it. Okay. Hey, men and women make up some of the dumb excuses why they do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Could you imagine if she
why they do it
one time? What if she would have got pregnant talking about she ovulating? That would have been the dumbest mistake we could have made.
A real dumb mistake. And I looked at this. I looked at it like this right here. What if it's just like people think what they do in the dark is not going to come to light.
Period.
And everything, what goes around comes right back around. It's just like, let's say, me and might have been friends for a while, long time. If he messed with her, he clapped the girl cheeks, right? He broke up with her. I'm not finna go do it. I'm not finna get with her. Because I see what she did to him. You feel what I'm saying? Just like you wouldn't do together like that, together won't do you like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's these people don't know what true love is, do they?
No, I don't understand why anybody would set themselves up like that. So if that person cheated on that person, why would you go behind them? You know what I'm saying? Because if they cheated on your friend, you know damn well they're gonna cheat on you. So I don't understand why people set themselves up like that. That's crazy.
Dumb and dumber, I said.
Just like that man. Hey, just like that man set himself up. Thought his wife was gonna call all his friends over, huh? Call all the friends out to dinner.
Did you? Hey, he deserved that. You know what? I commend that woman. I commend her. Hey, that right there. Look, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. Look, karma will come back on you. It will come back on you. This woman had no idea that this man had all them women in his phone. And I'm telling you, man, that sometimes God works like that. God will reveal things to you in the strangest way. Mm-hmm.
Sure will. It sure will. And I seen some dumb. I seen some. I see. This is what I don't understand. Back when I said, why do some of these females are dumb, but don't know what these days? Your man giving you money, giving you a whole bunch of money for the child y'all got together, and you want to be mad at him for some reason. Maybe you want him to come clap your cheeks, but he don't want to come clap your cheeks no more. You mad at him. Then you go down there and put him on child support. Then you wind up paying less. Then you wind up getting less than he was giving you. That's stupidity, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know there are women that do that too.
Mm-hmm.
And then still won't let them see the child.
It's messed up.
That's a shame.
Because that don't just mess with him, it messes with their kids.
Mm-hmm. And let's put it away. Hey, I've seen where a child asked dad, "Why you need to come do this? Why you do this? Why you do that? Go ask your mama." Well, she'll have a whole lot of explaining to do. Even if the shoe was on the other foot, he'll have a whole lot of explaining to do, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's a crying shame. But I tell you who I feel sorry for: the women that is pregnant and wind up going to jail, going to prison. That's who I feel sorry for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They know.
Like that girl that was in on that Julio shooting.
Yeah.
They rolled up. They rolled up and they was inside. It was raining that day. They was inside going at it, bro. They was inside scrolling. They was inside scrolling, bro.
I'm telling you this right here.
And they, when they rolled up on them, bro, when the police rolled up on
and I'm telling you, this happened inside of. Y'all probably heard this story. This pregnant woman, she would have a contraction, and she would holler for help. Nobody, they thought she was playing. She wound up having that baby on a cold concrete floor by herself. Then they decided to take her to the hospital. That's why I said prison and jail is not a place for a pregnant woman. Do y'all agree with that? Or have a pushback off of it?
Say that one more time. The last part.
I said, I don't think a prison or a jail should be a place for a pregnant woman.
Of course not. Why would it be okay?
Because you don't know how that. No. Because I said that to say that it's. But why do people, men and women,
together?
She had to jump off again.
Yeah, look in the chat.
When she dropped that down,
Oh, okay. She got business to take care of. She
What?
gotta go take care of the business.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. We understand. Yeah, we definitely understand.
Yeah.
Hey, have fun.
There you go.
She gonna get you tomorrow.
Y'all know me.
But,
Y'all know me now.
Men and women. See, this is the PG version. So, but we know men and women, they think in love, will do anything for love. And I got a question for everybody that's actually listening. Would you, if your spouse or significant other, and you with them, they got in trouble, would you try to save your life to get and try to get a better citizen, or would you keep your mouth closed and go down with the ship?
Huh?
Exactly what I was gonna say, but I'll let you say it.
Yeah, I didn't know, bro. I ain't understand.
Hey, you know how
strong. You gotta.
Don't do. You and your spouse got caught up in something, and they so deep, you so deep in love with them. Would you say yourself, or would you tell on your spouse?
Got into like what? You need to say the whole thing.
Got caught up in what? What got caught up in what, man?
He got caught up in a net. He got caught up with a fishing boat. What? Jeez.
Y'all sit in the interrogation room. Put it that way. Put it that way. Y'all sit up in the interrogation room.
I'm not flipping on my wife. No. I take the time. I'm not flipping on my wife. Hell no.
I don't even know what kind of thing they did. It just depends.
It don't matter. If we did it together, I'm not flipping on her. I do the time my damn self.
Oh, if you did it together? That's not what he was asking. Is that what you're asking? Because that didn't make no sense.
Did they commit the crime together?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
yeah.
no.
The man shouldn't flip on a woman because 9 times out of 10, you know the woman probably got somebody got to be around to raise the kid. Shit. Both of y'all can't go to prison.
Together said, me no speaking English.
That girl ain't got no sense. That girl ain't got no sense. That girl wild. That girl wild.
See, yeah. Hey, but no reason I asked that question. That's some women that will go down with a man, even they got some kids outside, got some kids on the outside. That man more important than their children. That's sad, ain't it?
We didn't even get to answer the other question because what you said didn't make no sense. Can you explain a little bit about
what it did.
The couple
it did make some sense.
What did they do?
It doesn't matter what they did together. It doesn't matter. You sit in the interrogation room. So your husband in one room, what
they
you
have
do?
a law, what they call that, where you can't split.
What you gonna do?
Hey, you can't go against your husband and your wife.
Flip on him, or are you gonna go down with?
Well, for one thing, a wife is not required to testify against her husband.
Exactly. Either or.
So that's what was everybody was confused about the question. A wife does not have to testify against her husband.
Nope. They sure don't.
But they don't have to. But who more important? You got some kids with her. You got some kids with her, and both of y'all are locked up.
She ain't got to testify. She ain't got to testify. she don't have to testify against her own husband.
She don't have to. I know she don't have to. But majority, and then you got some that even if the boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, they so in love with, but there's some women that still so in love with that man that children doesn't matter to them. They'll go down in a blaze of glory and don't even think about the children at the time. That's what I'm talking about. That's sad right there when a woman don't think about their kids in an interrogation room with a man and going down for hard time, small time, whatever. They're not thinking about the children, they kids. Ain't gonna probably be going for a long time.
Well, if you're dumb enough to do
right
something,
that what right
that's
there.
on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes
We
either
don't
way.
got some. We don't got some dumb and idiotic men and women out there that do some stupid stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, that hey, like we keep saying, it don't matter. You can't help who you love. Might be a prison inmate. Might be somebody walking behind a horse, scooping they doo.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we at 2 hours. We at the 2 hour mark. But what
2
have we
hours.
learned on this show that? Thank you, know, timekeeper.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I learned that you got some dumb people. I learned that you got some dumbass people who think ovulating is a good excuse to cheat. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Is that the first time you heard that kind of excuse?
Yes,
you knew.
it is. Yes.
Yeah, that's a new one for me.
That's a new dumb one.
That's a new one for me.
It makes absolutely no sense at all. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've heard. Wow. I thought I heard it all, but I guess that's not it. Wow.
That's a new one.
I guess that was I'm like, that's a new one for me. I'm like, you cheated because you were ovulating.
That makes no sense.
I thought when a woman ovulates,
they get pregnant easier.
Oh, you work, and he worked too much. Hey, isn't that flipping the script, baby?
Mm-hmm. I don't think she knows what she's saying for real. She doesn't know the definitions of any of the words that she's using. So she's not only is she dumb and dumber, she's illiterate because she doesn't know what she's saying. She does not know the meaning of ovulating. She doesn't know the meaning of being truthful and honest and loyal. She don't know none of that. She's just all over the place.
And when they said these H ain't long, ain't that song, Mono?
The what now?
These H's ain't long.
Oh yeah. These
Yeah.
tools ain't loyal.
Just say 304.
The 304s ain't long. Lord have mercy. But they want a man to take care of them, pay the bills, and be their protector. But that won't be
Yeah, but using it as an excuse to cheat does make you a 304.
That's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you this question: what if you gave your sniff, married or not married, the money to go pay a light bill, and you found out that, let's say she went and got her hair and nail done.
And the electricity goes.
Hey, she want to put some of it on the light bill.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And are they married or what?
No, they're living together.
Are they roommates or are they a couple?
They're a couple.
It goes back to vetting. Somebody didn't vet. They just jumped in the bed with somebody and got whipped, got coochie whipped, and didn't bother to go through the vetting process.
And I'm trying to figure out why you won't get 3 or 4 that kind of money and tell her go and have her go pay the bill. No, she can go pay put all that money on no bill, light bill, whatever bill you got. You already know that.
Look in the chat, please.
Number one, where the hell do they live at? Because nowadays, if you get a bill in the mail, he could have paid that with his card. He could have, he could have made an automated payment. He didn't have. Who goes to the light bill place and pay the light bill? Who goes to the gas company and pay the light? No, you can call that in now. You can go online to the site and pay online.
Mm-hmm.
So he the fool. He the fool for being lazy. Yep. He could have went online and paid the damn bill. Man, this ain't the 80s. This is damn 2024.
Yep. But
giving somebody money. So he gave her money to go down and pay the man. Come on, this ain't the damn.
This
80s
must have been
90s.
1980s or something.
Yeah, this shit must happen in the 80s and the 90s, man. Because you can go to the site and pay with your card. Mm-hmm. It don't take you but a couple of minutes.
Exactly.
Well,
probably less than that.
It is. Yeah, I forget this on a good note right here. This man and woman, they at the dinner table. The man tells his lady that he left his wallet at home and pass her the check. She looks at the check, looks at him. She said, "I got you." She tells him, "I got you," and reaches in her wallet and paid for the dinner. Then he told before she did that, he told her, "No, I got my wallet." Guess what she said? "I still got you."
Okay.
See what I'm saying? There ain't no hand. That's a. How many women? How many females you know going to do that?
How long have they been together?
It doesn't matter. The woman, his girl, picked up the check when he said he didn't have the funds.
I would do it if he didn't
have. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with
that? Vice versa. What's wrong
with
that?
What's wrong with that? You in a relationship? Yeah, you have each other back.
Yeah. But I already know some of these folks, hey, that right there, shoo. Some of them won't nobody have. There's some of them don't want to have it back. You know how some of them want the 50-50, whatever. Man for to pay for everything. Come on.
That goes back to vetting. That goes back to vetting. The woman show you signs that she a gold digger and she all about getting your money. Don't fuck with her. Don't get in a relationship with her. And that way you won't be in that situation.
But like I said, that's one of the good stories right there. You know what I'm saying? So they're one of the good stories.
So the moral of the story is, my last words is the vet. Before you go jump into a relationship with a person, take your time and vet that person. Know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Vet.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter where they at. They might be in the prison, might be in the jail, or out here on the streets.
Man, I don't give a damn day in church. You better.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you better vet them in church.
Mm-hmm. Them be some of the biggest fruits in church.
Mm-hmm. For real, for real.
Oh boy, this been one of them. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna come up with tomorrow. I can't. What can I come up with tomorrow? Dang, I figure something out. Oh, I know you get it on said
Chicago,
something
how are
messed up.
you?
Oh look.
Miss Chicago,
Oh, the Chicago. Hey, Miss
Chicago,
Chicago.
that toddling
Chicago stays in
town.
the bushes.
That
Miss
toddling
Chicago stays in the
town.
bushes now. Well, hey, Miss Chicago. But like I say, but you know what? You know what another problem is though. You know Armando. You know another problem is. Some of the men and women out here do not love and respect themselves. Cause if they did, they can see through all that BS, wouldn't they?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So love and respect yourself. You see all the BS. Self love is the best love. So who gonna love you better than you love yourself? You know you already know what to do.
Okay. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here. Bye.
We are out.
Hit the right one this time.